Once again today, Kamala Harris has her biggest lead in the average of national polling that she has had in this entire campaign. But David, sir, didn't you say that last week? Yes. And didn't I say that the previous week? Yes. Every week, Kamala Harris is setting a new high water mark with regard to national polling. Let's take a look. First and foremost, on average, Harris now leading by 1.4 percentage points. Last week, she breached the full point lead. She is now pushing to 1.5 points. And where does it go next? I don't know. But when you look at the trajectories of polling, when you look at the red line of Trump and the blue line of Harris that I have on the screen, you see Harris line go up, Trump line go down. And that's the trend. And we will see to what degree it continues. There's a new piece in the New Republic out this morning. Trump in real peril as new polls show Kamala Harris has many paths to victory. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. And also NewJersey.com, Harris versus Trump, latest presidential poll is another 5-alarm fire for Trump. This is referring to yesterday's Washington Post ABC Ipsos poll, which shows that Trump has net favorability of -22. And Vice President Kamala Harris has net favorability of +1. That's a difference of 23. Kamala Harris's favorability is 23 points ahead of Donald Trump. Now, let's talk a little bit about multiple paths to victory. This map on the screen, and there's a visual element here. I'm going to do my best to describe this to people who are just listening. We start with the map from 2020. And what we talk about with multiple paths to victory is that if we start with 2020 and say, how could this year differ? Of course, there are scenarios where Trump can win. Listen, if Trump flips Wisconsin and Michigan and Georgia, he wins. Even if he doesn't flip Wisconsin, but he grabs Arizona, he wins. Okay, so the point here is we can come up with a ton of scenarios where Trump wins. But the question is it likely Trump will win everything he won in 2020 plus more? It's not seeming super likely based on the polling. On the other hand, consider for a moment that Kamala Harris can afford to lose Georgia and Arizona, and she still has 276. Or conversely, she can afford to lose Wisconsin and Michigan, and she still has 278. Or looking further, if this North Carolina tie works out for Kamala Harris and she gets North Carolina, you can take away Michigan and Wisconsin and Georgia, and she still wins. And of course, what we're talking about here is that the number of possible paths and the sort of margin of error that Kamala Harris has is significant compared to that of Donald Trump. There are single states, for example, if Donald Trump were to lose Pennsylvania, which he did in 2020, if he can't get Pennsylvania back, then there are multiple scenarios where Kamala Harris can lose 2 or 3 of the 5 critical battleground states and still win this election. So when we talk about multiple paths to victory, that's what we're talking about. This is not a foregone conclusion. The DNC hasn't even started. We've got weeks to go. A lot of different things can happen. We've had no debates yet between Harris and Trump. So all we're saying is there are paths to victory, all of which depend on our going out and voting. That's the thing to remember. Help us. Hey, folks, we got to 2.4 million YouTube subscribers. Let's do 2.5. Let's just do it. Let's get it over with. Let's move on beyond it. Subscribe at youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. It's completely free. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this. I've been tracking my family tree for a long time now, and the service I've always relied on is MyHeritage, which I started using long before they became a sponsor. Trusted by over 90 million users, MyHeritage makes it easy and fun to build your family tree with a range of powerful genealogy tools at your fingertips. One of my favorite features lets you quickly find new family members and add entire new branches to your tree. It's always a good time to sit down with my family, show them what I found. For example, the other day, I found a scan of an immigration document from when my mother's uncle's aunt arrived at Ellis Island, or this document from the US-Canada border for my relative who was born in 1895. This is remarkable stuff and really interesting artifacts that are part of the puzzle of my family's past. MyHeritage gives you access to over 19 billion records like this, making it easier than ever for you to uncover amazing new pieces of your family's history. You can try MyHeritage completely free for 14 days when you go to davidpakman.com/myheritage. The link is in the description.